Alright, we're back to the training case. So I get it all cleaned up best I could. Most all of that tape residue is now out. So anyway, it's all cleaned up. Hopefully shouldn't have any more issues. We'll find out. Okay, so I need to get the see how things are going over here. So this here looks like there's a gap right here in this case race. Yep, that is not a good sign. See how that is moving? That means that's loose. So, what we call a new problem we have to deal with. Yep, wonderful. So much for being a quick day of getting some training work done. I'm going to go back and do some modifications again. Alright, so I get around. See just did not much just pushing that far. There, it came out by hand. Alright. Appears that the rust is holding it together. The rust is not a good thing to hold your training case together with. It tends to be a bad thing. Alright. So now I gotta try to find this bushing that's oversized. Or just spend 100% on glue to hold it in. I'm not much for the glue part. It's fun having some hidden surprises. Looks like it's been a lot of water in there at some point. It's oil rusted. So that's been loose for quite a while, would be my guess. Probably one of those hidden oil leaks nobody could find. Okay, that one actually was in there tight. So we'll put this one back in with some sleeve retainer Loctite on it. You can see how there's a lot of burnt oil on the outside of it, so it's not like it's really tight in there, but I actually had to beat it out. That's a plus. So there's the hole there. Alright. So we're going to be doing some gluing tonight instead of a tranny repair report tonight. Okay. So I gotta get all this stuff cleaned up. So I'll take a little bit of a brake clean on the holes and knock off as much of that little rusty paw as I can in there. And then do some super snot in there. Okay, but I need to find one of these that's a little bit bigger than this one. So let's see what we got here. Looks like we're about 120. Here's our diameter, 119.5. There's the high spot, 122. That's what was holding it in. What happened here? Caliper did something different. Caliper changed all of a sudden, I don't know why. Looks like it grew tooth out, we're up to 22 now. Nice. This caliper is not very accurate. All of a sudden it picks up tooth out. Alright, so it looks like we're on 23 to 24 now. 25, 25. This is not working. Not working. I'm gonna get a micrometer. Something accurate. That caliper's been acting up. It won't even repeat within 2 thou, 3 thou is not good. And it's not even close to being accurate because this is the mic and we were under 125. So we're about 124 and a half on the mic, which was the big number on the caliper. So it's basically a loose 1 1/8. Okay, this one over here, which was tight, it's 1 thou bigger, 2 thou bigger there, and we're small right there. And we'll go big again. So this one's out of round, that's why it was tight. It's got loose spots, that's why it's got oil buildup right here. Oh yeah, you can feel it's really uneven too. See the vertical marks where it goes in and out of the hole. That's weird. That's built in. Yeah, those aren't cosmetic lights, those are uneven machining. Or it's all gulled up where it went into a case at some point. Nice. Quality piece. Let's go see what the case feels like. Case feels relatively round. It's got some unevenness in it, but not as bad as that. Yeah, so the quality control on these things suck. I'm gonna go look through my box of parts and see if I can find. I'll be back. Okay, back. Found some bushings here. This one's a standard right-hand side early bike, which is what we have. Let's see what diameter we got here. Okay, this one's about 125, give or take a thou. And this one here is oversized a little bit. So this is 1 to 2 thousandths bigger than stock, which means you're going pretty stinking hard to use this. So usually that means it beats the hell out of the case going in, which I don't really want to do. So we're not going to use this one. We'll use this if we have a bad hole. This is not a bad hole. Bad bushing. Okay, over here on this side, this one here is a little bit oversized. So this one is 24 on the mic. I don't know if you can read that. So this one's a couple thou bigger, about 2.5 thou bigger to 3, depending on where you measure. So this should tighten the hole up a little bit, putting this in, hopefully. Well, that's all we got, so we're going to use it. And I'm going to reuse his old one here, unless I can find something better, which I haven't found one yet. So we'll figure that out. Alright, so I'm going to have to clean this up here a little bit, this case. And find my tools I used to do this. I don't remember how I did this last time. I never remember how I did it. I came up with some fancy tooling last time. Alright, I'm going to go dig that up, see what I can come up with. We'll be back. Alright, we're back. So I got my brake clean here. Clean this hole out a little bit. in the port. Okay. Okay, so here's the tool I made last time. Here's the bushing that adapts everything to fit. So that one fits on there. So you can beat that one in straight. This goes in last because you can't put this here through it. So this one here does the same thing. It goes on here, bottoms out on the shoulder. With this, the tool will go all the way through. See? So you can use this as your tool. So you can put this one in here first, then after it's installed, the tool can go through this side here, through that way. Then you beat in this other tool, this other one, and then they're both in. If you did it the other way around, you couldn't do it because this has a small hole right here. Okay, we still need to have a guide on this side here, so usually what I do is I use, the old one can be used, wherever it ran off to. Just going to get through it in a junk box over here. So we can take this one and beat it into the side of the case here a little bit on this side. Sort of put it in with my mic. Yeah, it's the same size as the other one. See if we can get this one to tap in there a little bit. Okay, so I just went in a little bit with it, not too far. Now I can put the alignment tool through there and it's held perfectly straight, so to push it in straight. These bushes like to go in sideways and take a big chunk of aluminum out with it as it goes in. Then they're caulked, which is not good. So this way tends to work pretty good. Okay, we're going to use some sleeve retainer Loctite to hold the bushings in, because we don't want these things moving around and coming out or leaking. So put a good layer of goop in there. And I'm going to snap up the outside of this also. Hopefully this will go in fairly easy. So it's got up to about 2.5 thou press, so should go in with a nice firm hit. At least that's what we're after. Okay, so now everything just lines up like this. You just shove it on in there, it lines up. And we just lay it over here on the table and we'll whap, whap, whap on there with a hammer. And if you're lucky, it goes right in with no problem. If we're unlucky, we're going to have some issues. Nice fit. Tool comes right out. And a little piece of plowed aluminum right there, a little sliver. Everything else looks good. It's got a good layer of Loctite around it, so that went in pretty good. Nice snug fit. Perfect. Now we're going to do the other side. Oop, I can't do that just yet. I can knock it out. Let's see here. I'm wasting goop. Put the goop to work. Put it over here. Now this sleeve retainer Loctite will fill up almost a 30th thou void. Definitely do a 20. So all these low spots in here will get filled in by the Loctite. Okay, I gotta get this other bushing out so I get my tool back again I had earlier. I think this is the one I used. Yep. Oh, dumbass, wrong direction. Okay, that's the old one, we're not using that now. Okay, now we can goop up the case. Good layer of it in there. We're gonna get a good layer of stuff on that. Okay. Now this one inserts through the hole we just did. Goes right in. So just like before, tap it on down. That's firm fit. Alright, so now they're in there. No plowed aluminum on this one, good. So this alignment tools work pretty nice. Had lots of problems before putting these bushings in. I don't like using heat either. I like knowing how tight it is when I put it in so I know how bad it is. If you do it hot, you don't know how much press is on it. Plus you got a hot case you got to deal with then after that. Okay, so that's all in there. Now I got to see if the counter shaft fits in there. If not, we're going to make some adjustments here before the Loctite sets up. So this is the counter shaft we're going to use. That should just go right in there. There we go. See, it comes out with gravity, which means it's not tight. You should also be able to spin it. Okay, so there's no misalignment. Good. You see how tight the shaft is in here. There's not a lot of clearance. So it's lined up really nice. Okay, that's what you want. Perfect alignment, not much clearance in anything. Alright, so that part is done. So I'm going to let that set up. Okay, so I'm going to let this set up. Have to finish this up tomorrow, do some more work tomorrow on it. It's probably going to be 2 more days of work because I want to glue the counter shaft in. I like letting that sit overnight also, but we'll see. If I don't get rushed, I can do it how I want. Otherwise, I'll just rush it tomorrow and get it done. Alright, so that's it for tonight on this one. Didn't get much done, but we did fix another problem we didn't know we had. That's it for tonight.